Hey everybody, Seth Campbell here again with the new Segue Says podcast. Well, as you can see, I'm back on the guitar for the first time in quite a while. And this week we have a segue I've had for a long time, but somehow haven't done yet. It's two sort of folk-ish songs, both in the key of G major. The first song is called I Should Be Alone by Audrey Ryan, and the second is The Painter by Neil Young. Now, these are two songs you may or may not know, but if you don't, I'm delighted to be able to introduce you to them because they're both a lot of fun. The first song, I Should Be Alone, is by a woman named Audrey Ryan, who I'm very proud to say is a friend of mine. She's an amazing singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, incredibly talented. I met her as part of the acoustic mixtape review tour with Will Daly and the Brew. She was the first of the three acts. It was her, then Will, then the Brew. And we all played together as well. And this is one of the songs that she, Will Daly, and the Brew all played together. And I remember thinking, well, on that tour, and this was in the January of 2011, I remember hearing this song and thinking, I bet I could figure out a way to play this that includes Neil Young's The Painter. And so, like I said, it's been around a long time. So this is a song, it's very much in Audrey's style, which is very funny, very witty lyrics. She's a very, very unusual artist. You really have to see a performance of hers to totally understand, I think, what her music is all about. But I'm going to do my best to demonstrate how this song goes. Now, I'm singing it. It's in the original key for the sake of the segue, but I'm singing the melody an octave lower because I obviously don't have the same vocal range she does. So, it goes something like this. It's a song about dead-end relationships. Don't want to be your mother. I don't want to hold your hand. I'd rather eat a cupcake in some far and distant land. Oh, 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 I should be alone. And that's a verse chorus, if you can call it that. It's basically it's a blues progression. It's the 1-4-1-5-4-1, but it's in the Ionian or major scale, which means F sharp as opposed to F natural, which is fun. You don't often see blues progressions with a major scale, so it's a very fun song. As you get the lyrics are, I'd rather eat a cupcake. They're very unusual, amusing, kind of quirky lyrics, very much Audrey's style. Now, the Neil Young song, The Painter, was the first track on his Prairie Wind album, which I believe came out in the early 2000s. It's a great album, very underrated. I hugely recommend it in its entirety. And this is the song that kicks it off. I can't really do his finger-picking pattern accurately. The painter stood before her work. She looked around everywhere. Saw the pictures and she painted them. She took the colors from the air. Green to green, red to red, Yellow to yellow in the light, black to black when the evening comes, blue to blue in the night. It's a long road behind me. It's a long road ahead. If you follow every dream, you might get lost. If you follow every dream, you might get lost. So as you can hear, both these songs have the same sort of charming, folksy quality. And as my very limited finger picking skills might attest, the picking pattern is fairly similar, particularly these first few notes. The Audrey Ryan song goes like this. That's a two chord phrase. It's G major and then C over G. Since it's a 4-beat phrase, so you could call it one measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I say you could call it one measure. It is one measure. The Neil Young song is 2 measures. It's G, C, and then D with tension 11. But as I said, the first few notes are the same, and that's important in that the grooves are very similar. So it's fairly easy to do one and just start playing the other. I screwed that up, but it'd be something like this. And there's clearly a difference, but it's not hugely jarring to switch from one to the other. It sounds like you're going half-time or something. A concept I've discussed in recent. My phone says it's low on battery, and I hope I can last through this. But anyway, so it's just a matter of going from one to the other. And I like to start with Audrey's song, mainly because I sing it an octave lower. So starting with the high song, the Neil Young song, and then going to an octave lower, my voice sounds like it's going much quieter, and people are just saying, "What is he saying?" And but also a little bit. I mean, like I said, this Neil Young song is a little lesser known, so that this element doesn't apply as much. But as I've said in recent weeks, you start with the lesser known song to go into the more well known song, just because of audience psychology. It sort of teases them a little bit. But here's how you do this. You have the last chorus, or if you will, or refrain of Audrey's song. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, oh, I should be alone. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, I should be alone. And you'll notice I'm playing the Neil Young pattern here. Painter stood before her work. Very easy. And to get back, which I like to do, the Neil Young song ends with a repeat of the second half of the first verse. So I'll just the last couple bars since I don't know how much battery power my phone has. It's a long... no, it's not even that. It's black to black when the evening comes, blue to blue in the night. That's how the Neil Young one ends, but I like to repeat the chorus portion, which, yes, if you're listening to this specifically, it is the same melody as Long and Winding Road. If you follow every dream, long and winding road that leads... another story for another day. Follow every dream, you might get lost. You'll notice I'm doing the Audrey Ryan pattern here. And if you started with Audrey's song, you could just end with this pattern instrumentally. You could end with... You don't even have to go back. You can end with the Neil Young song. Or you could do one last... Oh, 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 I should be alone. Or if you didn't start with the Audrey Ryan song, if you started with the Neil Young song, that's why you'd start singing I Should Be Alone. So you might get lost. I don't want to be your mother. Don't want to hold your hand. I'd rather eat a cupcake in some far and distant land. Oh, 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 I should be alone. And there you go. So you have two really nice, very, in spite of some of the lyrics that are more weighty or serious in both of these, two fairly upbeat songs that are very charming, as I said, in folk song style. So, hopefully you've enjoyed that. If you don't know these songs, you should check them both out. The Audrey Ryan song is I Should Be Alone. It's on her album I Know, I Know. And I believe there are still versions with the Brew and Will Daly up on YouTube and on archive.org, which are definitely worth your time, because that tour was amazing. And the Neil Young song, The Painter, is off of the Prairie Wind album, which is just a phenomenal and totally underrated record. I'm actually filming this a few days early because I've got some crazy travel coming up. Depending on when I get around to posting this, I might be back, or I might be still at the family reunion. If I am, help me. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this. I will see you next week.